Hey, and we're live. Hello, hello. How's it going?
Pretty good, thanks. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Appreciate you taking some time to talk with me a little bit about how you found the program. Without any further ado, I'll just kind of jump right into it with some questions. Is that cool?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right, sounds good. How did you find the program?
For me, the program was amazing. To be fair, I would say before we started, I was in a pretty good spot with my fitness, nutrition, but I definitely had room to grow and I wanted to take it to the next level. Setting that expectation first is important, but the program accomplished exactly what I wanted to do, which was go from 7 or 8 on 10, take it to a 9 or a 10. It really kicked me into high gear and
Yeah,
taught me the things that I needed to know to not only accomplish those goals in the short run, but then also maintain them for years to come.
for sure. What are things maybe specifically that you liked about it?
The first thing is the platform is great. I found it really easy to navigate. I found it to not be a burden, even on busy days, to go in there and get done what you need to do, whether it's logging your meals or accessing the workout plans. And then obviously that's the main thing is your support, your knowledge was
Sure.
extremely helpful. And then just being an accessible resource for me, especially early on, because again, having that prior knowledge is great, but there's a lot of stuff I didn't know and still probably don't know, but having you there was really helpful to bridge that gap.
100%, 100%. And I'm happy I was able to be that bridge of support for you. Next thing up, what kind of results did you get with the program?
To be honest, the results exceeded my expectations. And I know that's probably what you want to hear, what everyone wants to hear, but it's the truth. I started this. I don't know if you're going to show like before and after pictures in this video, but
Yeah.
I was in okay shape, not great, not bad, but I really wanted to take it to that high level. I didn't know what to expect because again, like I've done periods in the past, programs in the past of kicking it in high gear and then getting like a little lackadaisical. The big difference with this program is not only did I exceed my goals in terms of my fitness levels, my physique, but more so than any of the programs on the past, this one specifically gave me the tools that I need to keep this shape on for the long run,
Yes, sir.
or stay in this shape for the long run. That was the big difference maker for me. But in terms of the expectations and the results, 10 on 10 exceeded them.
No, that's awesome. That's amazing to hear. And how fast were you able to actually see results?
As you know, I saw results like really quickly. I don't know the exact number, but I think in the first month, you could correct me if I'm wrong. I cut like 10, 15 pounds in 1 month. It was
Yeah, you
crazy.
went crazy. The
Uh,
first that first one was crazy
Um,
for you.
it's just like again, it's how badly you want to do it, how committed you are. There's no doubt you're giving the right tools to succeed. Then it just comes down to what you do with them. I saw results almost immediately. And then in the moment, you don't really notice it. But now looking back at the pictures from 4 or 5 months ago, it's like night and day, which is, I would definitely recommend. I know it's part of your plan to take pictures along the way, but for anyone, like it's a must do because if you look at yourself every single day, you don't really notice the change too much until you go back and see those pictures. It's really cool to see almost half a year later.
Yeah, no, 100%. And how much effort, if you don't mind me asking, did the program require from you?
For me, that's probably a subjective question. I think it's gonna
Yeah,
be a different answer for everybody. For me, I didn't find it to require any more effort than I was already putting into what I was already doing. It just changed my focus in a way that I then honed in on the things that I really needed to be focusing on to get the
yeah,
results I wanted, as opposed to other things that I thought were important, which weren't actually that important for for
100%.
my for my goals.
So you really think that those small tweaks that were made were the things that were able to actually get you to see more results?
100%.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. And can you talk about any specific moments or achievements that you made during the program that were particularly rewarding to you?
In terms of specific achievements, probably the best moments are doing those reviews after every couple of weeks, looking at photos, seeing progress. Because again, like I said, like if you're seeing yourself all day long, you're doing Zoom calls, you're in the gym, you're
Yeah,
constantly seeing yourself. It's hard to notice changes on a daily basis. But then doing those calls, taking a look at the progress with you, it really puts it into perspective and gives you a chance to say, wow, like that's exactly what I wanted to do,
yeah,
but you didn't realize it in the moment.
well, for sure. And then I'm sure other people were realizing too, right? I remember we were
Yeah,
speaking before about you're telling me your pops, he was giving you a few compliments here and there.
that was important. That was a big part of it.
And so how would you say your life and well-being improved as a result of your success in the program? Because you've been
Well,
super successful in the program.
I definitely noticed more energy. My focus levels are better. It was a bit of a change for the nutrition, obviously changing your diet. As you know, like I really leaned into it. So in the early stages, it was really hard to
Yeah.
cut back on certain things and really reduce the calorie load a lot. But now there's really no hunger. My water intake levels are better than ever. So overall, just like more energy and just overall better life, happier, everything you could possibly think of.
No, that's awesome. And then what aspects of the program did you find the most effective for helping you reach your goals?
Well, again, like I said before, a combination of the platform and
Yeah.
you're a great motivator. You know what you're talking about. Giving the tools that you need to succeed is obviously the most important thing because without those, like you're not going anywhere. And then to couple that with an awesome platform that you've created to make it all really easy to navigate and follow, that's what I would say is most important.
Yeah, no, for sure. That sounds good. And I appreciate the kind words as well. Last question. What advice would you give to someone who's considering this program or just embarking on a fitness journey?
It's a good question, and you and I have talked about this before, but my main piece of advice would be that before you start, you have to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, can I put in the work and the effort that's going to be
Yeah.
required of me to see the differences that I want to see? Because that's the only way you're going to make it worthwhile for yourself.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're giving the proper resources with nutrition, workout plans, support. So you have all the tools there, but the main thing is before you start and jump in, you just have to think about it first and make sure that you're ready to put the required work in, and then you'll get the results, but you have to be able to, you have to be ready to do the work.
Yeah, 100%. Can't get anywhere without the results. Sorry, without the work.
There you go.
No, that's awesome, man. I appreciate the honesty and appreciate all the feedback, but I don't really have any other questions for you unless you got something for me.
I know I said it a few times, but I just appreciate your help and can't stress enough how good of a job you've done and how helpful it's been for me. And I mean, it's really give me the tools to continue on this way for forever. So it's really awesome. Thank you.
Man. Happy I could be of assistance. I'm looking forward to continuing working together and seeing where the future takes us.
Awesome. Me too.
All right. See ya. Take care.